How come no one told me that Nick Drake had some outtakes, some singles, some music that we have? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are having a wonderful day out there, wherever you may be. Today we're going to listen to Nick Drake. We're going to listen to this track, Magic, also known as I Was Made to Love Magic, released in, released in 2004, but obviously recorded much earlier. So there's a little bit of history on this one because, okay, first of all, this had been suggested by Mega Freddy and Lyra. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia article for this. So anyways, so how did I get here? It was suggested, but also Northern Line had made a joke over in the Library of Laterno, and that's why I'm wearing the Northern Line shirt. And he made a Nick Drake joke, and I was like, oh yeah, Nick Drake. I wonder if he has any music that I didn't hear. And apparently there's a little bit. So we're going to listen to this track, only a couple minutes long. Now, I'm looking at the Wikipedia article for this, right? It's the second listed song from the compilation album Made to Love Magic, which is where I'm going to pull this from, which was released in 2004. Magic was originally recorded for Five Leaves Left, but did not appear on that album. A version of the song with a different string arranger features on Time of No Reply, his Outtakes album. For this, what we're going to listen to, the song was artificially sped up and stripped of its original string section, which was scored by Richard Hewson. A separate string arrangement written in '69 by Robert Kirby, recorded in 2004, was used as the backing to the faster new track. Upon its release, it was placed at number 32 on the UK singles chart, the first time the single had appeared on the chart. So we are going to go ahead and listen to that version there because I could not find the other one. So we're going to listen up to this one, which, like I said, is being pulled from the Made to Love Magic album. I'm excited. I was listening to some Nick Drake earlier in the car just to get myself ready for it. Thoughts of Mary Jane. I was ready for it. So let's go ahead and listen to this track. We'll talk about it a little bit after. Here we go.
I was born to love no one to love me. Only the wind in the long green grass, the frost in a broken tree. I was made to love magic, all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many, many, many years ago. I was born to use my eyes, dream with the sun and the skies, to float away in a lifelong song, in the mist where melody flies. I was made to love magic, all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many, many years ago.
That's so gorgeous.
I was born to sail away into a land of forever.
Those are great lyrics.
Not to be tied to an old stone grave in your land of never. I was made to love magic, all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many, many years ago.
It might just be me, but it is just so good, first of all, just to hear something new from Nick Drake and hear, at least for me, something new to me. To hear that voice just crooning lovely and, drowsily over the music. Those strings are gorgeous. I guess listening to it, I could hear a little bit of how it would be sped up. If I didn't read that blurb before, I wouldn't have thought anything of it. But I can hear it's possibly sped up a little bit there. The bass is lovely, moving it along. I love when the music behind the strings and his voice stops and it just allows the strings and his voice to kind of move forward. And it kind of gives it this isolated and yet mournfully epic kind of movement and sound that I think is just really, really gorgeous to listen to. And I really enjoyed the lyrics as well. Now, before we move forward, I was looking really quick, and I think I may have found the version from the Time of No Reply compilation album, which should be different from this. So I'm just going to pull this up. It's going to be on YouTube. I'm going to pull it up real quick, and so that way we can have a nice comparison. Let me get it ready. Hopefully there's no ads. There is an ad. I skipped it because ad block. Pull it up here. Let's give it a listen. Let's give it a listen. There you go. Sounds completely different.
I was born to love no one.
That's so good still.
No one to love me. Only the wind in the long green grass, the frost in a broken tree.
That's so good still.
I was made to love magic, all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many, many, many years ago.
Okay.
I was born to use my eyes,
Like the jazzy element.
dream with the sun and the skies, to float away in a lifelong song, in the mist where melody flies. I was made to love
love the little-
magic, all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many, many years ago.
That is so delightful. I like how they're both completely different in their sounds as well.
I was born to sail away into a land of forever, not to be tied to an old stone grave in your land of never. I was made to love magic,
I love how it upticks right there.
all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many, many years ago.
They're still dancing that chorus. I really like how these are really two completely different versions with completely different sounds. And they both, they both move in a similar way, or to the same ending, I should say, but they get there in a completely different way, taking completely different streets. One is perhaps following MapQuest, and the other is taking the back roads. Well, the other one's taking some directions your mama wrote you on the back of a napkin and said, here's how you get to wherever you're going. I love how this one is, in a sense, going back towards that more intimate setting as opposed to the orchestration from the previous version. But this one is still very, very full in what it's doing. It approaches it with a more jazzy vibe, especially with the bass and the way it's walking. Still giving it a little bit of, like I said, orchestration, but this time from a different kind of perspective, which I thought was really cool, and capturing a different sort of sound. I like the little, maybe it's not flute, but something's blowing in there. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to guess. But I just really liked how this was so completely different. And as to which one I would personally prefer, I gotta say, to be honest, I prefer the orchestrated version for its sound, but I do like how this one's a little slower. They're both good though. Why choose when you have both? Why choose when you have both? In some of these comments, I don't know why I took you off the screen. I was born to love this man. Really bothers me this isn't on Spotify. Yeah, that's why I had to come here. I used to listen to this in the car with my mom growing up. Now only have the orchestral version. This is the best version of the song. It's about solitude. Love the way he pronounces yars. He does put a little A in there. A little extra A. Let's look at these lyrics though really quick. I was born to love no one to love me. Only the wind in the long green grass, the frost in a broken tree. I like how obviously in a kind of depressing way, but he says, he wasn't born to love anyone and no one was born to love him. And he says he only loves the things found in nature, as far as I read that. I was made to love magic, all its wonder to know. But you all lost that magic many years ago. What a fantastic line. Always a really great wordsmith in how he says things. It's simple enough to be understandable, but profound enough to really make an impact. So instead of saying, he says he wasn't born to love people in a sense, right? But what was he born to love? Magic. What is the magic? Nature, the things found in nature, art, music, things like that. And he says that's what was lost. To who? Everyone. But you all lost that magic many years ago. I was born to use my eyes, dream with the sun and the skies, born to observe the beauty in these things and the artistry in these things. To float away in a lifelong song in the mist where melody flies. I was made to love magic, all its wonder to know, but you all lost that magic many years ago. I was born to sail away into a land of forever, not to be tied to an old gravestone or to an old stone grave in your land of never. Of course, that hits a little bit harder now. And then he repeats those lines there again. That is really, really great. This was so good. I'm so glad that I chose to listen to Nick Drake and came across this outtake. I'm pretty sure that there's a few others that also were not included on his main albums. I'm not sure exactly what those were or what's maybe what I should check out next. But really happy to have listened to these two tracks here. And they're so completely different. That's lovely. Let me know what you guys thought of it, however, down below in the comments. If you don't mind, slide and press that like button before you leave, before you head out. Thank you for being here. Come back tomorrow, and I hope to see you all then. Bye, guys. That's the wrong button. Bye, guys.